Hi. So you say you're a mostly straight guy, like 5% of the male population, and it's time for you to explore that not so straight aspect of yourself? Well, luckily, there's an app for that. It's called Bro, and it came out in mid-January of 2016, which this recording is only a month old, and I'm about to do a review of it. So first, what is it all about? Well, if you go to the Facebook page, you'll see a very active following, and you'll see that it has a very masculine vibe to it, right? You check on the videos, and all the videos that they have selected to highlight are videos with masculine, kind of typically heterosexual looking guys, acting guys, ending up doing things that are like, hooking up-ish, right? Which is great because, hey, if you're a mostly straight guy, then they're talking your language. So you download the app, which is currently only available for the iPhone. The Android version is not going to be available until, I think, around summer of 2016. You download the app, and the first thing it asks you to do is to choose your body type, choose your ethnicity, choose your HIV status, and also to choose what you're looking for. And you could be looking for dating, chatting, just friends, long-time bromance, or whatever, bro. So those are the types. And I think whatever, bro, is the option if you're looking to have sex as well as whatever, like literally, whatever. So it took me a little while to kind of figure that out, but that's what I kind of decided on, what it means. And then after that, you will have questions you have to fill out. So you have a choice of questions you can answer, 3 categories, and you choose, there's a radio button, you click on that, and then afterwards you can answer what your answer is to that question, and you get 3 of those. There's somewhere there you can add in an about me, give some more information about you. And then it asks you to attach it to your Facebook account. In fact, you can't go any further if you don't. And I will get back to that point later. After that, it takes you to the app, and the app itself is very well designed. It looks great, and it's very light and bright and welcoming. The apps that I would compare this most to would be Grindr and Tinder, right? Grindr is that kind of burnt yellow, orange color and black. So it's kind of earthy tones, and it's just, you just go there to have sex because that's what Grindr's for. It's a sex app, it's a hookup app, and it feels that way. This does not feel like that. This feels very light and bright. And because it's attached to your Facebook account, there's a lot of faces on Bro, and there are a number of faces on Grindr, but really there are welcoming, kind of friendly looking faces on this. And since I'm in Los Angeles and I'm pretty close to West Hollywood, there were a lot of people in my area. So that was always nice. In terms of the design, like I said, it's a mixture of Grindr and Tinder. So you have a list, your screen full of faces or people, and you can click on them, and it kind of looks like Tinder when you click on them in terms of, you can attach pictures from your Facebook account on there, and you can do 4 things. You can message them, you can give them a little fist bump, and I guess the premise is you give them a fist bump. If someone gives you a fist bump back, you can start messaging, and you can favorite somebody, and you can block somebody. And then all the answers, of course, that you did it earlier, you can find their answers on their profile page. Like I said, it's well designed. There's also another section, a match section, your daily bros, where it's like your Tinder, where you can swipe left or swipe right. And I guess you will show up on their page, and if you match, then you probably get an indication, and you can also message to do whatever you're going to do. So that's all really positive, and that's all really great. Now, the negative, because there is some negative. Like I said, you have to attach your Facebook profile. And if you're a gay male, I'm assuming, this is not that big a deal for you, because you're just gay and you date men and that's what you do. However, all the marketing for this is trying to attract what it seems like mostly straight dudes, which is, in terms of business perspective, it's very smart because gay men only represent 2% of the population, whereas people who have mostly straight sexual attractions represent 5% of the population. So that's double the size of the gay population, according to the latest CDC study. So that's really, really smart, and it should be a welcoming thing. But they force you to attach your Facebook profile, and as a mostly straight dude, bisexual dude, I will tell you that those two worlds do not cross for me. Me having sex with men, even though I'm saying on camera and on the internet and I have sex with men, me having sex with men, that whole process does not cross over to the other world. And I would think that mostly straight guys are even less or even more protective and even more closeted than myself. And that just won't occur. So this is not a hookup app for mostly straight people. It just isn't. It just is not. And odds are, if it remains like this, it will never be. Unless someone gets really, really drunk. Because that might happen. But so you ask yourself, if it's not a hookup site, then what is it? Well, they call themselves a socializing app. And I guess there is like, it kind of reminds me of Facebook back in the day. Remember when Facebook first came out, the only thing you could do is like poke people and throw sheep at them? At that point, back then, I was like, I don't get it. Why is there a Facebook? What's the purpose of this? And I didn't use it. But when they started adding like some sort of something that would work, like, microblogging, which is what Facebook is today, it had a purpose. This app right now, for mostly straight people, it has no purpose. Because it's not going to be a hookup site. You can go to Grindr for that. Why would you come here? Why not just go to Grindr? But it would seem like what they want to do is create really a bromance site, which is not what it is right now, because it's almost like a Tinder, and which is a dating site, which mostly straight guys don't date each other. I mean, we might have sex with each other, but we don't date each other. We might become friends. We might have bromances with each other, but it's not dating. What the app doesn't get right now is how men connect. Not mostly straight guys, how we connect. We connect by doing activities. Now, picture this. Picture everything I just described to you in terms of this app. Nothing's changed. But what's added is, like, what do you do and how do you want to hang out? Like, for example, hey, I'm into tennis. I wouldn't mind finding myself another tennis partner who was at my level. So, like there's a checkbox and like you can have all these different sports, all these different activities, and you can choose what level that you're at. Because if I could find like another tennis player who's at a medium level, then hey, that's like, if I can find someone who I think is good looking, who I know is like sexually not judging, sexually open, who also does the things that I do, like tennis at a moderate level, or racquetball at a high level, or touch rugby, or like wakeboarding, or any of the activities. Like for some people it's gaming, for other people it's movies, other people it's theater. Like if you could find the activity of someone who is sexually open, who you find attractive, how powerful would this app be? I mean, seriously, because here's the I'm single right now, so I use Grindr. But if I start dating a woman, I'm going to delete Grindr, because why would I have an app for having sex with other men on my phone? That's not polite. But if there's a site where it's just like you get to meet other guys for like to do guy things, and they're just like-minded guys, then I don't have to delete the app. There's so much potential for this app that it's just really exciting. And like I said, it's only a month old, so odds are this app is going to get there. It's just not there yet. So in terms of the overall review, I give it high ratings for its potential, less so than what it is right now. Aesthetically very pleasing, marketing is great, it's all moving in the right direction. It's just they haven't quite gotten how do people connect yet. And that element of once they figure out that mostly straight guys, the people they're marketing, want some way to connect with other like-minded guys who do the things they do, watching football, watching tennis, or I watch tennis, watching basketball, just the things that we naturally do and we want companionship with. Going to museums. When that app allows like-minded, mostly straight people to meet and actually develop like real bromances, this is going to be one freaking awesome app. So if you want, download it. If you have an iPhone, download it. It's worth it. I have no qualms having my face showing up on this app so far. As long as it doesn't turn into a gay hookup app, I'm going to stick around. And if it does turn into a gay hookup app, it's kind of disappointing because that's obviously not what they're going for with all the marketing. So as my bisexual friends out there, check out the Bro app. It is definitely worth it. I give my stamp of, yeah, this is good for you and this won't harm you. And if it ever does, I'll make another video saying it does. But that's not all. This is video 1 of the review. As long as Scott still agrees, Scott Cutler, the CEO, the developer of the Bro app, will be doing an interview with me next. And you can click on the video by clicking up here. And check that out. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it and subscribe. I do many videos on the bisexual topic and I don't do them on a regular basis, so you will have to click that little button that says let me know when a new video comes out for the channel so that you know when one does. Until the next video, stay cooler, my bisexual friend. Stay cooler. Bye.